going on, guys? Namco and Dustin here with Fantasy Smack Talk. This is our Undervalued and Sleeper show for the upcoming baseball season. But real quick, March Madness is around the corner. Go on our site. We have brackets, play against us, lose to me like you did in the college football poll.
Look at this fancy pants over here with all these buttons. We're going to start out with probably our biggest long shot, but a guy I'm actually really excited about grabbing in the last round, and that's Bud Norris out there with the Astros. This guy has some pretty good stuff. Well over a strikeout per inning, but a whip of 1.48 and about half a walk per inning. But if he can get his control down, you know he's got that dominant K count. I actually really like Bud. Take him in the last round, see what can happen.
Loves Bud. He wanted to start the show with Bud. My guy that I want to start with is an undervalued guy that I love. If you watched this last year, you heard me talk about him all the time. Drew Stubbs. In my mind, he's a lock to be a 2020 guy. Dare I say, like 25 guy. Get a look at this guy. He's playing outfield for the Reds. He's ridiculous.
Let's move right on to another Red in Chapman. He's going to start the year in the bullpen, it looks like, and I think he takes over the closer role sooner rather than later. He had an ERA right around 2 last year with the innings that he had. 19 Ks in 13 innings. This guy's got really great stuff. You're going to hear a lot about him. He's going to be the closer at some point this year. Take a stab on him late.
All right, moving to first base, we have Mitch Moreland with the Texas Rangers. Now, this guy, you've probably heard mixed reviews on him, but the thing is, in 145 at-bats, he hit 9 home runs. Pretty ridiculous. The mixed reviews is they were line drive home runs. Who cares? 9 home runs, 145 at-bats, great sleeper.
Another one of the undervalued guys is Daniel Hudson. Now, he's a little more undervalued and not a crazy sleeper like Bud Norris. This guy had some great stats last year. Get this, in 11 starts after he got traded over to Arizona. ERA of 1.69 and a right around a strikeout per inning. This guy is primed for a great year. Use a mid-round draft pick on him.
All right, another sleeper is Eric Young Jr. Now, he's actually battling for playing time out there with Colorado. But if he ends up getting a starting gig, look out. He's going to get you a ton of bags. This guy's crazy fast.
All right, you're going to hear a lot about this next guy, and that's Jeremy Hellicksen. You know, he had some time as a starter last year and some time in the bullpen. As a starter last year in 4 starts, he was 3-0 with an ERA of 2.05. It looks like he's going to start the year in the rotation. This guy is the real deal. Use a mid-round draft pick on him as well. He could have a monster year.
Another youngster you're going to hear about is Mike Stanton, and for good reason. He had 22 home runs last year, but the thing that we really like is his split stats. In the month of September, he batted .316 with 8 home runs, so he's trending up throughout the entire year. Definitely try to get this guy on your team.
And the last guy I'm going to talk about is Craig Kimbrel. Probably going to be the closer for Atlanta. He's going to be battling a little bit, but we think it's going to be his job. This guy's numbers were absolutely ridiculous last year. He had about 2 Ks per inning with an ERA of .44. This is scary number stuff. We say he's definitely worth a mid-round draft pick.
We got one more pitcher, and since that's who Dustin been talking about, I'll let him finish it up here. It's Jake McGee. Go ahead.
I like me some Jake McGee as well. No confidence in Farnsworth. I think McGee is going to take over that job. Another youngster, not a lot of innings last year, but Tampa Bay seems to really like this guy. I think he will take over at some point in the year, probably sooner rather than later. So that's it for sleepers and undervalues. As always, get into all of our other tiers and rankings. Check those out. Check out the top 100. Like Brent was saying, we got March Madness on the site. Get into those forums. I'm Dustin. This is Fancy Pants over here with all those buttons. We'll see you next time.